The house finch, Haemarus mexicanus, is a North American bird in the finch family. It is native to Mexico and southwestern United States, but has since been introduced to the eastern part of North America and Hawaii. It is now found year-round in all parts of the United States and most of Mexico, with some residing near the border of Canada. There are estimated to be 40 million house finches across North America, making it the second most populous finch, just behind the American goldfinch. The house finch and the other two American rosefinches are placed in the genus Haemarus. The house finch's songs typically consist of a series of high-pitched musical jumbles ending with a distinct high note, weer. Squirrels live in almost every habitat, from tropical rainforest to semi-arid desert, avoiding only the high polar regions and the driest of deserts. They are predominantly herbivorous, subsisting on seeds and nuts, but many will eat insects and even small vertebrates. Because squirrels cannot digest cellulose, they must rely on foods rich in protein, carbohydrates, and fats. In temperate regions, early spring is the hardest time of year for squirrels because the nuts they buried are beginning to sprout, and thus are no longer available to eat, while many of the usual food sources are not yet available. During these times, squirrels rely heavily on tree buds. The band-tailed pigeon is a pigeon native to the Americas, being the largest pigeon in North America. They are a native species throughout the southwestern United States and Mexico, extending down to Peru. The band-tailed pigeon is primarily a migratory species, but there are resident groups that likely occur throughout their range. Migratory individuals breed and nest in the coniferous forests from Northern California into Oregon, Washington, and British Columbia. The mourning dove is a member of the dove family, Columbidae. The bird is also known as the American mourning dove, the rain dove, the chewy bird, colloquially as the turtle dove, and it was once known as the Carolina pigeon and Carolina turtledove. Mourning doves tend to feed busily on the ground, swallowing seeds and storing them in an enlargement of the esophagus called the crop. Once they've filled it, the record is 17,200 bluegrass seeds in a single crop. They can fly to a safe perch to digest the meal. The brown rat is a true omnivore and consumes almost anything, but cereals form a substantial part of its diet. The most liked foods of brown rats include scrambled eggs, raw carrots, and cooked corn kernels. The least liked foods are raw beets, peaches, and raw celery. Indian blue peafowl do not migrate or travel widely. They are most common in deciduous, open forest habitats. In one study in Dak Lak, Vietnam, green peafowl prefer dry deciduous forest over mixed and evergreen forest. Areas that had sufficient water sources and were relatively distant from any human presence were also preferred if given the choice. Their basic requirements include a suitable roost tree, a small territory, and sufficient food.